If this is on your For You page, this message could be meant for you. The universe is wanting me to call you out today, and I think it's needed. First of all, they're saying, imagine if you put all of your energy into yourself and people that actually deserved to be around your energy, rather than focusing your energy on people from the past. Who would you be right now? I feel like you have really struggled and strived to your core to get to this position that you are in now. So why are you looking back? Why are you connecting your energy to anything other than this, than yourself, than your peace, than your new life that is really desperately trying to be coming in for you? I feel there's a certain person from your past that your energy is still entwined with. Don't feel this is in the 3D. I feel this is energetically that you're still kind of like entwined in some way, but I don't feel like you actually want to be anymore. And I feel like it's a habit, a loop that you've got yourself into, that you are slowly breaking. You're slowly breaking this here. But they are wanting me to call you out today. This has been taking up your mental space for far too long. Your identity is no longer anchored to an earlier chapter because you are now the master of your own life. Okay, nobody else has that power over you anymore. Nobody has that place in your energetic field to have the control over you that they once did. You've taken that away, and you can choose not to participate in this competitive energy, this, as I said, constant looking back, constant loop of checking. You can choose to free yourself from this, but it feels like at the moment you may not be doing so. I feel like everything that's happened has got you to a point where you understand that people do project what they really feel about themselves outwards onto the people that they are closest with. And I feel like this situation is making you aware that hurt people hurt people. And I feel like you've been in the crossfire of this situation, whether that's something from their past, their wounds, their anything that is affecting their situation. It does feel like abandonment wounds that has really triggered this person to blow up in a way that has had you caught in this crossfire, even though I feel like you were very nurturing, very caring, very accommodating to any of these issues that this person has had. Hurt people is basically what they're saying. And if you do decide to break this energetic tie and this looking back and this checking if they're okay and that energy is just going to be poured into yourself, which means you can no longer stay chained to checking if this person is okay. Like, you just can't anymore. For you to powerfully move into this new chapter in your life that is wanting to be brought in for you here, they're wanting to bring this new abundance, new fresh mindset, new fresh energy, fresh situations, fresh opportunities into your life, but you're not allowing it at the moment. It's kept alive by checking back on this situation, and it does feel like you're done. It feels like you are not even the same person that you were when all this was going down. But energetically, you're not locking the door, is what they're saying. You're not locking the door. A new life that means it's no longer resolved around wondering about this person's life that's already taken up far too much of your energy. You can wish them well and cut the cord at the same time. You can wish them kindness, you can wish them success, you can wish them, and even if you could know everything that's going on, neither of you, it feels, belongs to each other anymore. So it won't, what are they saying? It won't scratch an itch, or it won't heal a wound if you keep picking the scab off, they're showing me a scab, you know, like if you keep picking it off, it keeps bleeding. You have to leave the scab alone for it to heal over. Seal it with a kiss, put a plaster on it, tend to it yourself. You don't need this person to tend to anything for you anymore. You can tend to it yourself, and otherwise it is going to keep bleeding into other areas of your life that is stopping you from achieving the success that is meant to be coming in for you. And I do feel like you're doing great in other areas of your life. I do feel like manifestations have started to come to pass for you, but wish this person well, cut the cord, and allow all of your nurture, your care, pour it back into you and watch yourself flourish now, is what they're saying. Watch yourself flourish. Sometimes we confuse needing certainty with acceptance. Like, things do happen in our lives that are out of our control. So you can control your future by not entertaining these searches. If you're searching back on social media for this person, if you're asking people if they're okay, just stop wondering. It's not your business anymore. It's not their business anymore. Let it go. What's happened has happened. It's obviously happened to show you what your heart needed to see. Sometimes we need these lessons. Everybody does. You've seen enough. Don't open emotional doors for yourself that you've worked so hard to close. You've worked hard to close these. You need to change the locks. Stop knocking at the door of the past and change the locks for your future self, and continue working on your future for your next chapter. Maybe it'll be sliding doors next time. You can change these locks, change the door. You don't need to know. You don't need to know yet which door it's going to be. All you know is this person ain't home. And you ain't home for this person anymore. This ain't knocked down ginger, they're saying. You don't need to know anymore, and let this empower you. The universe is really trying to guide you into this new chapter, but they can't do that if you're blocking yourself off from it. And in a sense, coming into yourself doesn't mean you have to go into complete indifference. It's just reaching a point where your energy is spent creating rather than revisiting, you know? You can now enjoy your own energy and your own accomplishments without needing external validation. So they are wanting you to stop. They're wanting you to stop this revisiting, to end this loop, to get your future path quicker. I had to call you out today, you know? This isn't an independence of loneliness, they're saying. This is an independence of finally feeling complete. And I feel like we're getting confused in the distinction of that. Like, the distinction is important. They're showing me a cartoon of Tom and Jerry. It's like, there is no game at play anymore for you. Like, no more cat and mouse games, you know? You're better than this. You're better than this. Take yourself out of it. From today, no more looking at all. You don't need any more facts, any more hypotheses, any more analysis of the situation. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, is what they're saying. That's a wrap. End film, end scene. You've gained so much wisdom from this, and there is no more for you to gain from this closed door. You don't need to know if they're happier. You don't need to know if you mattered. It mattered to you, and that's what mattered. So take this, put it in a little jewellery box. They're showing me a little jewellery box. Put it in your heart. It can remain there, but it doesn't need to remain at the forefront of your mind anymore. That is taking away your energetic peace and your energetic space that you've worked so hard to cultivate for yourself. Or else there's no room for the universe to fill with what you're actually desiring and what you're actually asking for, while your mind remains engaged in a battle that feels like it's already ended. Anyway, follow me if you'd like to bring your energy closer in for me when I do these future reads on here. If you would like a private reading that's just for your situation alone, my email's in my bio, or you can just DM me and I will do another reading for you soon.